Okay. Hi, moms and moms to be. My name is Kamisha. You guys can call me Misha, and I am 27 weeks pregnant. And I just wanted to talk about my experience being pregnant. I'm entering my 3rd trimester. Almost over, almost there. And I just wanted to talk about like the symptoms and things that I experienced in the 1st and 2nd trimester, because I feel like I'm not one of those people who fell into the box of the typical pregnancy symptoms, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start off by like trimester 1, trimester 2, and yeah, and just share my experience with those 2 trimesters. So first of all, I just want to say, I do know that each pregnancy is different for each woman, and even the same woman will not have the same pregnancy symptoms that she had in her 1st pregnancy, for 2nd, 3rd, with however many kids she has. And women woman to woman vary. So with that being said, I don't want nobody coming for me in the comments some, well, just because you didn't get that symptom, I know that. I'm just sharing my experience. Okay? Okay. So one of the real popular ones is tender breast. Now, that was not a sign for me. That was not a symptom for me. Like I know some women say, oh, around the time that I was due, like my breast became really, really tender. That didn't happen for me. I found out I was pregnant at 4 weeks. And after that, up until now, I still don't have tender or sore boobs to the touch, or like when I go into the shower. Like sometimes I get like an aching feeling in my boobs, like I don't know, like a sharp pain. But other than that, I didn't experience tender boobs, and I'm kind of happy I didn't. They're saying that this is a 1st trimester symptom. Your areolas will darken and get bigger. I didn't notice them getting darker or bigger until the 2nd trimester. I did notice that my boobs were getting bigger though, and you could see the veins in my boobs more. And another frequent one, or another common one that women say they experience, is frequent urination. Again, I did not experience frequent urination. Like, my bathroom schedule was the same as it always was until the end of my 2nd trimester. Like the last month and a half of the 2nd trimester. So yeah, so let me not get into the 2nd trimester. 1st trimester, I did not experience frequent urination. Even when I was drinking more water or even less water or juice, like I didn't experience that. Morning sickness, I definitely suffered from morning sickness. It's like as soon as I found out I was pregnant, that's when the nausea and vomiting came on. Increased hunger. I honestly just think it was my mind playing games with me, because it was like it's like literally right after I found out I was pregnant, I just became so much more hungry, which I just think it was my mind playing games on me, saying, you're pregnant, now you can eat whatever you want. And so I felt like me eating more was a result of me being pregnant, but it was just a result of me being greedy. And tiredness, I was already a tired person. And on top of that, I was in school and had to be there all day, every day, Monday through Friday, early. So I was just already always tired. And on top of that, I'm anemic. So I was already feeling fatigued and tired. So, which is, the weird thing is, I did get like iron transfusions before I found out I was pregnant, or before I even got pregnant. So my energy levels were already going back up, but I was still a tired person. And then my first trimester, I wasn't really tired. I wasn't. I did have a lot of energy. I was up more. I was more jolly. Even my classmates would notice, like, oh, you're not sleeping today, Kamisha? And I'm like, no, I'm up. And I would just roll my eyes. But yeah, I surprisingly had more energy than I normally would in the first trimester. And I didn't have any cravings or adverse reactions in the first trimester. No. Was it? Actually, yeah. It was one food that my stomach just could not take. And even to this day, I cannot handle it really, which is eggs. Scrambled eggs, fried eggs. I will throw it up. The only type of eggs that I'm able to tolerate are hard-boiled eggs, which is weird because it's still eggs. But hard-boiled eggs sit well on my stomach. Another one that it's saying is constipation. Now, I have not suffered from constipation at all. I have heard that it is something that women suffer through their whole, entire pregnancy. But thank goodness I have not. If anything, it's more easier for me to go. But it could also be the medications that I'm on, because I've heard that prenatals can cause constipation, but I'm also on protonics, and a side effect of protonics is diarrhea. So I'm thinking maybe those two, like, in a way, cancel each other out. Prenatals cause constipation, but if I'm taking protonics, and there's a thing in protonics that causes, loose bowels or whatever, or frequent bowels, I don't see how I would end up with constipation. Not saying that it's impossible, but I haven't experienced that. Mood swings, first trimester. No, I have not experienced mood swings. I did, however, experience cramping, and that is what prompted me to go to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, that's when I found out I was pregnant. Yeah, so my first trimester, I did have cramping. And at first it was like really bad, severe cramping. And then like it slowly like went away. And of course weight gain, but I honestly didn't gain that much weight until further down into my pregnancy. So far, I've only gained 17 pounds, and I am 27 weeks. So I think that's pretty good, given the amount that I'm allowed to gain. And heartburn. In the first trimester, I was experiencing heartburn, but nothing crazy. Nothing that couldn't be controlled or treated. That's why I started taking protonics from the first trimester. I ate a lot, but it wasn't because of the pregnancy. It was just because I was greedy. But slowly I started realizing, as I entered the second trimester, I started realizing that I wasn't eating as much or able to eat as much. Like I would eat not even half of my meal and I would be completely full. And if I overate, I would throw up. If I underate, I would throw up. So it was like I literally eat like a quarter of my meal and I would be full, and I would stay full for like hours. Like I could eat 2 meals a day and be fine. That's how, satisfied I guess I was. But it kind of sucked because I really like to eat food. And just see the food go to waste, heartbreaking. But yeah, like my appetite slowly like diminished almost completely. But towards the end, like right now, I'm entering the 3rd trimester. I'm hungry. I'm hungry all the time. I will eat 30 minutes to an hour later. I will feel like I haven't eaten in hours when I just ate an hour ago. Like right now, I'm hungry as heck, and I'm gonna make a sandwich after this. Skin changes in the 2nd trimester. I honestly haven't had any skin changes. I thought I was gonna get acne because of all the hormones and stuff, but I didn't get any acne. My skin looks smooth, clear, clean, but my skin was always like that from the beginning. Like I didn't have great skin, but I didn't have bad skin. Like I don't have problematic skin where I'm always breaking out. Not even around my period. Like it's very few times that I've broken out around my period or for any hormonal reasons. But my skin did get dry. I will say that. My skin did get dry. Like my body, my face, not so much. Did not get dry, but like my body got dry. I didn't get any nasal problems or dental problems. Dizziness, I get it every now and then, and I kind of lose my balance. Backaches, no, not really. It's like kind of like the tenderness with my boobs. Backaches come and go. It's like a random thing. The number one thing that started from just the very beginning of my pregnancy, like the 1st trimester, was the hair growth. Oh my goodness. My hair has just been flourishing ever since my boyfriend put a baby in me. And headaches, I just started getting headaches about 2 weeks ago. But I was warned about them by my doctor because I suffer from migraines, and I've always suffered from migraines since I was a little girl. So she said people who suffer from migraines tend to get them more in their pregnancies. And in the beginning, I was cool. Like, I wasn't getting them. But now that I'm entering the 3rd trimester, like, I'm still in the 2nd trimester, but as I'm entering the 3rd trimester, I've gotten about 4 migraines this week alone. So that sucks. I haven't bled. I know some women bleed throughout their pregnancy, or just like the 1st and 2nd trimester, but I have not bled, thank God. Like, there was one time that I did see like a little spot when I wiped, but other than that, I have not bled. I haven't had any bleeding scares, thank God. I have not gotten stretch marks. I know that a lot of women suffer from stretch marks, and that is a big concern for most women. It was a concern for me, but not as much as I thought it would be, because I was doing research, like before I even got to this stage of pregnancy, I was doing research on, you know, how can I prevent stretch marks and this and that, or minimize them. And through that research, I found that stretch marks are pretty much hereditary. Not saying that I can't develop any, and there's not things you can do to minimize the appearance, but for the most part, if you're gonna get stretch marks, you're gonna get stretch marks. And I feel as though my chances of getting stretch marks or getting a lot of stretch marks, because I already have stretch marks as a woman, period, but pregnancy stretch marks I think my chances are low. I could be wrong. I have 3 months left. Because my mom, with me and my sister, didn't have stretch marks. Her mom didn't have stretch marks. So I'm just assuming that I won't get stretch marks, or I won't get a crazy amount of stretch marks. But I still do my cocoa butter and shea butter and all that, just in case. I haven't experienced any swelling of my legs. I already have a leg that swells, so I don't really count it as like swelling because of pregnancy. I have swelling because of other medical reasons, but other than like swelling, I haven't experienced that other than in my face, and of course the weight gain. But like, of course, my nose spread, my face got fuller. That's probably one of the first signs people could tell that I was pregnant, because especially the people that I was in school with every day for the last year, like, you're gonna notice like something's up with Kamisha. Like, her face went from to, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, so far that's my experience with pregnancy. Pregnancy definitely is not what I expected it to be. I don't know what I expected pregnancy to be like. I generally feel like I have an easy pregnancy compared to how I've heard some women have experienced their pregnancies. Like, I've heard some women couldn't even walk at a certain point, or they were just so swollen or in so much pain. And for the most part, I'm still very active. Like, I'm still agile and stuff in a way. So like, sometimes I feel bad for complaining, but my experience is my experience, and it's unique. And for the most part, the worst part of my pregnancy is me throwing up all the time. That's honestly the worst part. Me throwing up and feeling nauseous. But other than that, I'm not in any pain. Not swelling. Like, my feet are not, you know, growing. I'm still wearing the same size. So in other people's eyes, I would feel like they would say you're having an easy pregnancy and you're carrying well. But in my eyes, I need this pregnancy to be over. I do. I'm just not used to. You would have thought like 7 months in, I would be used to feeling like this. I'm not. But yeah, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything in the world. I'm grateful for my little bun in the oven. But pregnancy is not fun. It's not fun at all. So yeah, and that's just how I feel. But if you watch this whole video, thanks for watching, and I hope you like the video. Comment your experience with being pregnant, if you're whether in your first trimester, your second trimester, third trimester, or you already gave birth, and you know, just comment. We can talk, and you can share your experience with me and other things and stuff like that. Yeah. Bye.